Agile aging to me means that we embrace the fact that we're all getting older, and we do not talk about being old all the time. So it's something basically changing the narrative, changing the perspective to something positive rather than a scare or a threat of getting old. And finally, it means that you stay connected to people as long as possible, you stay active as long as possible, agile in your opinions, in your hobbies, in your life, and even in work. So that's agile aging for me.
So as a company, Swiss Re, we're particularly interested in how people are going to plan for the future. And the historic way of looking at that has been fairly concrete and defined. Agile aging is all about taking advantage of new technologies, taking advantage of better engagement with individuals to ensure that people in the future have greater opportunities and make provision. What is going to be a difficult time for some, but hopefully that kind of financial provision, that engagement with the community will mean that people make the most of their lives.
The key to this one is co-creation. If we actually work alongside older people who experience particular issues and co-create the services and understand the data and the scale, and then work with them to spread that information through the networks of seniors, that's going to be key to change on an industrial scale.
I think agile aging is about keeping healthy through mobility. It's getting out there, visiting friends, shopping, going out in the evening, but keeping active. So I think design has a lot to do with keeping people agile, encouraging people to keep active and keep healthy.
At the moment, a common platform is what is needed in most areas so that people can interface using APIs and SDKs so that you can get your product to market and you can share data and learnings with other people in that marketplace.
There's a real need to actually move things into physical tests, innovations, pilots, and for the first time you feel as though they're within your grasp, and that's a fantastic positive movement.
It means looking multidimensionally, multi-sectoral in terms of understanding these challenges, and listening today to the kind of discussion, listening to the presentations, it was clear the variety of different corporates and other sectors that are lying around innovation. What is really necessary is to see why those innovative ideas have value to elderly populations.
So for me personally, the involvement in the Agile Aging Alliance has really been an opportunity to think about things in a different way. Because my focus is on life sciences and healthcare, with a particular interest in digital health, it's tended to be the case that we think about ageing in the context of the NHS and social care and services that are provided through there. And I think what's been really interesting is to seed ideas about different ways in which the health sector can join up with different solution providers. So it's not just about going down traditional routes, but it's about mixing people up and getting people to work across barriers.
Events like this are important to innovation, and they really are successful when somebody skilled brings key individuals together and makes them spark. And they can be proximate, they can be competitive, and all of that leads to better conversation and partnership opportunities. And I think unless you attend these events, then you are having a very narrow view of the marketplace. I think the international aspect and scope of an event like this is vitally important. It exposes us not just to what's happening internationally, but also what the speakers are bringing to us. And it's a vital part of learning in a rapidly changing world.
I represent the European Commission. We've been working with the Agile Aging Alliance for a while now, and it is very inspiring and it is very rewarding to meet all these people who work in this field and who have great ideas and who actually give us the impression that it's worthwhile reaching out to different communities and to making them work together to exchange those ideas. And as the European Commission, obviously, there is a lot of added value in doing that across borders.